What's up guys, BW87 here, back again with another YouTube video for you lot. So as we can see, I have a void on my team again and we're going to be taking that same sentinel, which should be fun. But as we can see, I've got this thing, an enchantress on path 1 to start off with, followed by path 2, which is going to be easier to avoid, then that sentinel, and then we have a deathless Thanos boss, which I was very excited to get and I was definitely asking for, because I love all the big fights and the newer fights. But nope, starting off here, we just got a thing on path 1, which apparently quite a few big alliances are dying to with Kate Bishop, which I don't know how to. I'm not going to mention any names, but it's been happening. So clearly this is a scary fight. This one or on the second section, but either way, no one should really be dying to Thing in the high ranks. It's not that difficult. But no, as we can see, you're going to go and hit with Void, do the usual stuff, get him to 8 charges, and then 5-hit combo and special 1. Bait, and then it is going to be on repeat pretty much. So I'm going to hit his block 3 times, I'm guessing. Yep. And then eventually we're going to be stopping the healing. Just got to hopefully get a Petrify next, which I do, which is good. And then this last debuff is going to do it. But yeah, there's not much to this fight really. Just don't get hit by him. And if I get hit, then I'm bad. And I don't think I get hit. I don't know. Oh, I'm baiting another special. There we go. So yep, just going to go another 5-hit combo into a special 1. Bait another special. As you can see, I do like to do that little light attack after my special attack, because I find that it makes the AI more likely to throw their special, which is very handy. I think most people would agree. But yeah, no, just hopefully this will be my last one. I did a weird 3-hit combo there for no real reason, but yeah, we're just going to go back, and he's 10%, he's going to die pretty quickly. I'm now triggering protection on basic hits, because Void's the GOAT, loads of damage of course. But yeah, it goes down literally 0 issues. So now here I had to make sure I had off Resonate, and because otherwise if I was using Torch it would randomly go unblockable, and that wouldn't be very fun. But no, all I've got to do is make sure I've got both my pre-fights on. Do I back out? Yeah, I do back out while I'm being sensible, Bailey. Make sure they apply. And yeah, this is pretty much now a normal Enchantress fight, because she's not going to be getting any regen, because there's not going to be any masochism, because I'm not placing any debuffs on her, because all of Torch's damage is now passive. And I've got the White Magneto pre-fight, so I can parry freely. So this should be a very easy fight, but I think I do make some mistakes. I could be wrong, but we'll see. Only starts off with 2. I don't know why I did a heavy. Oh, to build up my temperature, so that I can get the first time punish. That makes sense. That's smart, Bailey. See, in the moment I know exactly what I'm doing. When I'm watching these videos, sometimes I do question myself. That was what happens. I get hit there, and there goes my invulnerability boost. Now she has a passive Fury, but it's just a normal Enchantress still. Like, look at her now. 1.2k per tick on those. Gonna put a few more on her. Every time she hits me, I'm doing more. Throw a special 1 just because why not? And yeah, she's dead. Nice easy one. And yeah, that's my path 1 section 1 done nice and easily like that. But now we're going to get into this section 2, and now this Mojo is going to be a nothing fight with Decay. I could use Void or Torch. That's a lie actually. I can only use Void, I believe, because I think Mojo's tactic, but I could be wrong. I should know this by now. Okay, yeah, he is tactic, so yeah, I would have to use Void. I could definitely do it with Torch, but there's no point putting myself in risk of dying. So as we can see, this degen's going to do nothing to me. And yeah, I'm just going to spam special 1, do what Void does and let Void kill him. As we can see already, without further Void, I'm doing 1.6k per tick, which is obviously 3.2k a second, which is a lot of damage considering I haven't really done nothing, like just throwing a couple of special 1s. And now that's consistent damage for the fight. It's going to go up now, reversing some healing from his field. Now at 3k per tick, 4k per tick, without even fear of the Void. So like, yeah, like the damage is just crazy. I don't get how people don't think this guy's good. I mean, people think he's good, but not like he should be banned a lot more. Like this tactic, he's impossible to die with. If I see someone dying with Void in my alliance, there's going to be some questions asked. But good thing here is we're all Void mains, or a lot of us are Void mains over in LVT, so we should be good. But no, we just got this Cersei here, which is usually an issue when you have buffs, because when she throws a special, she'll put a shock on you. But it's not going to be an issue for me at all, because I'm going to have at least a couple of debuffs up on her. And that should be more than enough to reverse, to stop, sorry, not reverse, cancel out the shock. So yeah, hit her for a nice crit there. Just got to watch out for the unblockable special 1. I've lost my voice a little bit, so in case you're wondering why I'm a bit quiet, it's because my voice is going. But I've got to get the content out for you lot, because you lot have been really supporting the channel recently. Loads of views, getting the subs, the likes, and yeah, very thankful, especially since I just started this for fun. So I want to keep doing it, and I want to take it somewhere. I know a lot of people just do it for fun, just to keep track of videos, but I genuinely love this game, and I'd love to do more of this. And eventually, at some point when I can afford it, get some streaming setups and get some streaming going. Who knows? Maybe some live Alliance War gameplay. That could be fun. But no, as you can see, this last hit, it's going to finish her off just fine. But yeah, now we go on to Void's Revenge. So as we saw in my last video, or one of my last 2 videos, I got absolutely destroyed by this fella. Like, this fella tore me a new one. I was at like 15% health at the end of the fight, getting demolished, and I just pulled through. But I said, you know what? I analysed my own gameplay. I saw a lot of things I could have done differently. And I was like, no, I want to take this again. And I want to see if I can do better. And luckily, my officers trust me. And if I say I'm not going to die, I'm not going to die. I know that sounds a bit weird, but when I'm using Void, I've never died with my Rex with Void. As in Alliance War competitive gameplay, it just doesn't happen. So people trust me enough now where I can kind of see what fights I want, and then if it's able to give them to me and they're not going to be too slow, then they'll let me have it. But that's going to be the exact same strategy, but I'm going to try and not dex as much, and only dex when I have my free dex available through the Spidey 99 relic. Sorry, I can't talk today. And I'm yawning because it's quite late at night when I'm doing this. But yeah, as we can see, a solid start to that fight, to be fair. I'm at 96% health. I'm just going to try and bait this special. He's making me dex, which is unfortunate, but he's already down to 75%, and he only punished me 1 time there, which was very kind of him. But already we are doing better. I've got a lot better spacing. I've done it again. I just need to stop hitting him, because this is getting ridiculous. And I've got a dex. Okay, I did it there. 1 hit back off. I saw someone take this fight and they were using Void, and they weren't paying any attention to the tactic because there was no slow, and they were just never proccing the Unstoppable the whole fight. And I was like, they don't even know that they could be getting destroyed right now. But yeah, some people just get really lucky with it, but quite often than not, I'm very unlucky with it, so I've got to play it properly and how it should be done. But yeah, I'm doing a lot better job on the Prowlers as well, so I think we're going to block the last hit. It's going to do 2k, but the willpower healing is going to tick me right up, so that's good. And yeah, we're about halfway through the fight, 2 minutes in, but we now have Fear the Void up, so we can start to do some real damage now. Doing 1.3k per tick, which is pretty decent. Nowhere near in fear of timing out. Especially as soon as Fear the Void goes up, your damage just increases so much. But yeah, I'm doing a lot better job not dexing, so he's not going to get unstoppable. Prowlers are still low, only at 2. And at this point, I'm feeling very confident. I'm like, wow, why did I not just do this the first time? Why did I suck so much? But no, if I get a dex buff on me for the first hit, then I might as well dex the second hit. There's no point. Especially if he's got a few Prowlers, unless I want the willpower healing. But no, something I wasn't afraid to do was push him special 2, if I needed to, because it's not a hard dex, and I don't know why I was so reluctant to do it, but now we're in the fun phase. He gets his armors, and yeah, he should die pretty quickly from now. 15% left. He's power draining himself because of my Fear of the Void and Petrifies that I've got on him. Sorry, Weathers. I don't have any Petrifies at the moment, and now I've got a Petrify. So I'll just listen to Relic and Sentinel. It's going to go down very easily. So that is the right way to play the fight. And yeah, I was very happy with that. Other than a few missed combos. A few missed dex buffs that I ended up giving in the Unstoppable, but it's fine. But now we've come to the fight I'm sure everyone wants to see. So I've seen people use Piggy, I've seen people use all sorts for this fight, but we all know who I'm going to be using here, and it's Void. Because I want to try him against everyone. If this was a rank 4 Thanos as well, I'd be very happy. So I did loads of duels, got my spacings for special ones, for heavy attacks. You can't get one for special 2, I don't believe, unless I block some hits, and I wasn't particularly fancying blocking his special 2. But no, look, we're 20 seconds in, and he's already at 87%, like, we're cooking. So yeah, that's pretty much the tech with Void. What we want to do is, when he throws a special one, dex it, jump in, and then one hit, heavy. Sometimes though I am slow to punish it, as you'll see, and I'll just completely miss that dex, but vulnerability boost, that's what it's there for. He had 5 Furies as well, so some crits could hurt. Like we see there, I missed the spacing, but it's fine. I'm gonna dex this. Got some Furies on me as well, which is quite nice from the boss node. Not quite sure what I added them. I'm guessing that's for the Mystic Defenders. Oh, and for Tactic actually, because then that'd give... that makes sense now. But yeah, he's getting his protections, but I didn't like this guy much stand your ground. Because he was never really resisting any of them. But look, 32k there, and look at my damage per second. I've got 7k ticks in there. Like, that is insane. 14k per second. I mean, name someone else that does that. I mean, you probably can, but the main point is that they're not Void, are they? So, like, look at this. This is easy. Who thought this guy was hard? Am I going to get a crit here? Yeah, 33k dead, 95% health. Thanos, dead, easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, as we say in England. But yeah, we did end up winning this war. Thank you very much, and I'll see you lot in the next one. Take care, guys.